Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Offset and Quavo. So let me tell y'all what happened, okay?
Man, this one caused the internet to blow up. The drama was incredible.
I'm just letting y'all know what's gonna happen next. Well, we're gonna get a divorce. People are gonna be mad nosy.
As she returned from a lavish vacation in Paris, Cardi B had the entire world watching, tease fans for months with enigmatic posts, and then all of a sudden, she revealed the shocking information that no one suspected. She is expecting a baby, not pregnant though. She is carrying Stefon Diggs' child. That is, in fact, New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs. The kicker is this. Along with the rest of us, Offset learned about it when Cardi shared the now viral picture of herself clutching her stomach, suggesting fresh starts. A meteor struck that post. It was not well handled by Offset, not even close. The events of that night were quite chaotic. The man who is typically calm and cool. He collapsed and let out a loud cry. His untidy, emotive, and unabashedly emotional tweets were the first to surface. "Y'all love fake fairy tales until the credits roll," the author stated. Then just a skull emoji and a clock. What? They shook the fans. Following that, there were dubious jabs at Diggs, awkward club performances, and ultimately a complete public breakdown. His friends and family began whispering. In addition to being upset, Offset was going crazy. Here's where things become even more complicated. According to people in his inner circle, Offset is completely enamored. Card has been destroying everything that they have built since their breakup, not only with Diggs and Cardi. It's not just petty live streaming or internet shadiness either. Offset allegedly wants to ruin her entire return. According to insiders, Offset has been skulking regarding her upcoming album Am I the Drama, which is due out in September. It has been rumored that he has been snooping around producers, engineers, and even dancers in an attempt to create drama, uncover secrets, and possibly even let some tracks slip. Card's previous tour participant said that Offset surreptitiously attempted to rehire a dismissed choreographer behind her back, the same individual who departed amicably. Offset wasn't merely skulking about. Here he was making advances. He allegedly gave someone an excessively large retainer in exchange for inside information on Card's upcoming stage graphics.
Going through the stage right now, I don't want nobody talking crazy about my baby father neither because
I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me from my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or find my own following.
He isn't attempting to win her back, according to one insider. He is attempting to blow everything up from the inside out. That's crazy. Cardi, though, isn't worried about it. Indeed, a few days after dropping her baby bomb, she turned the heat up. By sharing a gym video that made many gasp, she put an end to the breakup rumors with Diggs. It went beyond a simple workout. It just appeared to be a full-on chemistry test for the list of the sexiest couples alive. The message was apparent. Even if she referred to it as mental reset, she is radiant. She is not looking over her shoulder while she is with Diggs. However, Offset is still mired in the past. Difficult. He performed what appeared to be a last-ditch publicity effort at a bar in Miami. When he arrived, Diggs' ex, model Sky Marlene, was there. Cameras captured him putting his arm around her as if he were filming a revenge movie, but it appeared thirsty rather than mic drop. Extremely thirsty. After that, Cam Newton, joined the fray. He summoned Diggs and Offset to the shade of the locker room. "You guys aren't just passing scantrons," Cam remarked, likening their turmoil to an ego fight in high school.
I don't consider that we're back together because the answer of getting back together is not a good night at the club and the night.
And he went further than that. How much is Offset worth? He questioningly struck Offset where it stung. Painful. This is where the cold comes in. According to insiders, Offset has been prying into Diggs' financial affairs. According to a former road manager, Offset requested a buddy of theirs to shovel up dirt. Contracts, taxes, sleazy investments, etc. Though there's no proof yet, the streets are humming. The fact that Diggs signed a 3-year, $69 million contract with the Patriots adds to Offset's embarrassment. Offset may have come to terms with losing the marriage, but nothing will keep a man hooked to his phone at 2 in the morning like losing out to a younger, wealthier, and more athletic man watching videos of workouts, updating his spreadsheets, and being indifferent. Cardi, on the other hand, has been providing only enhanced energy. From walking down Paris Fashion Week with live birds on her arms to living it out in French castles, she's obviously stepping up rather than simply moving on. This isn't merely a clumsy split between two musicians. The struggle for influence, control, and legacy is raging. In 7 years, Cardi is getting ready to release her first album. Offset also understands the amount of attention that will be drawn to him. He's obviously aiming to take over the spotlight in whatever way he can, if he can't share in her glory. Offset is no longer hiding it at all. They resumed their digital punching game on X only last week. Cardi insisted that he sign the divorce papers immediately, and Offset retaliated by saying that she was more interested in guys in the club than releasing songs, but fans swiftly silenced him. Card has been in full album grind mode, traveling back and forth between Paris and New York, taking part in couture fashion shows, and covertly recording behind-the-scenes footage for her debut. In 2025, Offset has yet to release a single song. While his name has been popular, it hasn't been on Spotify. Rather, his appearances have been on drama feeds and gossip blogs. Cardi's inner circle claims that she is already getting ready for more mayhem in the background. It's even rumored that she has private security. She worries that Offset would try to enter private meetings, show up at studios, or interrupt press. Runs, not because she feels frightened. And what? The man who was once well known for his hits is reportedly now attempting to outsmart her with plans rather than songs. Things might get considerably worse from here.
I love them together. Like, they're both genuinely good people. But, you know, in any relationship, it's never easy. There's ups and downs, and especially when you have artists like he's on the road, she's she's working. I hope they work it out. But anything comes into play, especially when somebody's pregnant. It's a lot. It's a lot on a woman. It's another body. So I don't know if that's the reason, if it's something else, but I hope they get a chance, and I hope they do work it out if it's meant to be. Like I said, they are both genuinely good people. So
word on the street is his side of the narrative will be released as an EP by Offset's team. Absolutely. Insiders claim that he's working on a solo project that incorporates numerous bars directed directly at Diggs and Cardi. One music site said that it was already in the works and referred to it as a poetic slander campaign. The message is clear regardless of whether it is delivered by a full-length disc recording or a few subliminal messaging shots. He is still going strong. Card is keeping it to himself in the meantime. Fans believe she is holding off on revealing the third baby's name, due date, or other details to maximize the shock value. According to some, she's keeping it for a last-minute album promotion. Similar to when he discovered she was expecting the rest of the world, others believe she is, simply enjoying the fact that Offset is still in the dark. What else may be considered cold-blooded karma? Offset may now have nothing left but his desire to keep the drama public. Their names are still in the headlines and timelines for every clumsy tweet, every removed post, and every sly comment. At this stage, Offset is making every private altercation a show. Offset's volume seems to increase as Cardi's rises. Her post from the French chateau wasn't just a romantic retreat. She was sending a message, sitting on her throne, and donning the crown. Meanwhile, Offset is out here circling around, attempting to use envy and little diversions to take over the plot. But Diggs is having fun and sharing selfies from the gym.
The internet always causes unnecessary problems, unnecessary disagreements, unnecessary things. Because a lot of the stuff on the internet and on the line isn't true. So I would just say they need to have that conversation, a real conversation. I'm not leaving this room until it's done. And those are the toughest conversations. When your wife wants to have a conversation, those are the toughest things because you got to put everything on the table. That's the only way something's going to work. Everything has to go on the table for you to possibly be able to move on. And I'm hoping that they can have that.
Making high-profile signings and low-key reminding everyone that he is the upgrade and not a rebound. However, suddenly, another twist appears just when we thought the drama in this story had reached its climax. Chaos is erupting in a fresh ripple. This has the potential to completely upend Cardi Diggs' romance. The relationship we've been witnessing may be entirely orchestrated, based on behind-the-scenes rumors, live-stream tirades, and hot rumors that fly through direct messages. That's correct. It has been suggested that this entire situation may be based on a fictitious relationship contract. A private contract was allegedly signed by Cardi and Diggs, a well-planned public relations campaign intended to steal headlines, safeguard commercial agreements, and divert attention from her contentious divorce from Offset. Hollywood has manufactured couples before, but this one may be the most daring plot twist since the Taylor and Tom incident. Even though the receipts appear dubious, supporters claim that the signs are present and are accumulating up. Cardi abruptly removed any traces of Diggs from her Instagram account first. Eliminated him. No notice. She then posted their spicily animated training video again a few days later as if nothing had occurred. That's confusing, isn't it? Last but not least is the French castle that seemed a bit too ideal. The mood, the angles, the illumination. It wasn't so much a retreat as it was a set for a movie. In addition to Offset's public argument that he dropped the same day Diggs uploaded a YouTube video, the album announcement was well-timed. Fan questions now include, was this a true love story or a PR masterclass of the highest caliber? Already, the internet investigators are working. Their attention is focused on body language, every smile is examined, old recordings are examined for tension, hand placements are compared, and audio is played back to look for any strange sounds. It's evolving into a thorough inquiry, and it's not just messy if this proves to be accurate. It's legendary. Something odd attracted the attention of one perceptive fan in Diggs Paris's vlog. He calls Cardi Bilales, her true name, just once and without showing any sympathy. Just professional attitude, no warmth or nickname. It was more akin to a promotional tour than a love story. As one former rap camp aide put it, the NDA is the only thing missing. What happens after the time runs out is the real question if there is a contract underlying all of this, but that is still very likely. If this entire romance was all for show, would they simply go in silence, or will they fabricate a last plot point to maintain the drama? A whole new round of controversy appeared just when people began to doubt Cardi and Diggs' sincerity. And the fairy tale might be totally turned upside down by this one.
This is all triggered by Offset posting and deleting on his story saying, "My wife on me, gang. Y'all know how I come."
The day before that, he was saying that.
So the DM,
Yeah.
I seen them DM to my wife, "I'ma run into you."
That.
In the last week, fans have been unearthing ancient links, receipts, dubious exchanges, and even dubious Diggs and a mysterious woman are connected on social media. According to rumors, she has been in and out of his life for some time. Diggs's previous postings have been shared along with old direct messages, old pictures, and like patterns, indicating that this woman may still be involved even if he is currently playing power couple with Cardi. Diggs has recently started posting some strange captions, which makes it even more suspect. The internet went crazy after a somber selfie with the word focus. And many now think Cardi wasn't the target at all. The timing is quickly drawing attention. Despite Cardi's involvement, the other woman reportedly remained in the picture. After the video of her journey to the castle in France became viral, followers noticed that one of her social media accounts abruptly went private. A coincidence? Not probable. It is now being speculated that Diggs may be engaging in a risky double game, appearing to be Cardi's ideal man in public while maintaining an emotional bond with someone else in private. Should this prove to be accurate, it would be tragic rather than scandalous. The card has already undergone a lot of testing. She left behind a marriage rife with power conflicts and betrayal. Perhaps she is now facing the same circumstance but with a different face. The emotional cost is beginning to become apparent. The detractors wasted no time. Jumping right in, they claim that Cardi might have pursued the appearance of love rather than the true thing. Perhaps she may have overlooked the warning signs because she was too preoccupied with the glamour. Cardi can find herself more alone than ever, torn between a private heartbreak she never anticipated and the world supporting her if Stefan's heart was never really in this, or worse, if he's been playing her the entire time. While Cardi and Diggs continue to play the game of avoiding breakup rumors, Offset is building a storm of his own. Additionally, he is bringing the legal heat this time. Cardi must agree to a rigorous 50-50 parenting agreement for their 3 children, according to sources, or Offset will not sign the divorce papers. Furthermore, the message sent by that demand couldn't be more obvious. If he can't get Cardi back, he'll try to maintain control. The best way to maintain power is to use their own children as leverage, the same children who used to be shown grinning on their holiday cards. The fans are not amenable. People on social media were furious and accused Offset of using fatherhood as a weapon. It was stated in a post that went viral and had over 20,000 likes. This man is holding her hostage with diapers and visitation schedules. One user stated it simply and unvarnishedly. Offset's parenting style is performative rather than protective. Offset. He is standing his ground and announcing to the world that unless everything is divided equally, he will not leave his family. However, Cardi is done being polite. She's often stated that she wants to complete the separation, get her time back, and move on. She informed viewers during a contentious live stream on X Spaces that focusing even a single ounce of attention on Offset backfired. After pursuing her and getting her photographed, he had the audacity to accuse her of attending the same club as him. Exactly what she said. "You want to take my stuff because I'm moving on? Go forward. You can't move on. Why?" Her speech carried a different tone of tiredness. It was generational in nature, rather than merely personal. As her past continues to tug at her ankles, a woman tries to depart. Behind all of this drama, a darker aspect is beginning to emerge. There are rumors that Offset may be acting more sabotagorically as a result of his fixation with Card's new existence. We already know about the sneaky likes on postings disparaging digs, the shady retweets, and the album interference. According to speculations, Offset has recently started contacting fashion influencers, gossip websites, and podcast hosts. Anyone who could be persuaded to stir up dirt or who might have it. He allegedly wanted to pull Cardi down before her long-awaited project, Me the Project, was dropped on September 19th. Drama. An insider with extensive knowledge of Atlantic Records' promotional machinery has been anonymously providing bloggers with advice. Cardi is accused of stealing 2 songs from her next album. No lawsuits, no receipts, just rumors. However, it's far too convenient. This is no longer just about jealousy. It concerns the eraser. Offset is more afraid of being forgotten than of being abandoned. The following chapter of Card's story doesn't simply ignore him. It poses a risk of completely removing him from the narrative. By her side, he was once the king. He no longer even appears in the folktale as a footnote. And Cardi simply continues, getting better while he's going online in a downward spiral. She never cries or yells into phones for the photographers. She is seen wearing fancy clothes. Her hair was slicked back like a badass. Colder eyes than those on the streets of Paris. Now that she's invincible, Offset is merely background noise. But it's not a clean story. How come Offset hasn't gone all in yet if he truly wants to ruin her career? Some believe that every tantrum and clumsy action is merely an attention-seeking cries, and that he is still looking for a way back. He's attempting to break her down without coming across as the villain, according to others. Let's face it, though, that villain mask is already off, given the weekly drama that is performed in public. Also, don't overlook Diggs. He has remained largely quiet during this turmoil. But how long? Is he truly going to stick with this? Or does he have his escape strategy fully planned out? Since he has $69 million endorsement deals and a Super Bowl season coming up, let's face it, it is not necessary for him to be involved in digital mind games, album conspiracies, or divorce drama. So, what's the conclusion? Will Cardi ever get her freedom back? She entered her next age like a queen with nothing left to prove, carrying a platinum plaque in one arm and her baby in the other. To feel in power once more, does Offset destroy the last bridge? How does Diggs fare? Does he remain in the scene? Or does he leave when things become too real? This is not the end of the narrative. Card's resolve, Offset's pride, and Diggs' quiet are all colliding with one another. When they eventually come together, it's about more than simply music or love. Legacy is at issue here. But we'd want to hear from you now. Is this nothing more than a clickbait and clout show? Is Cardi falling for someone real? Or is she just playing a game? Share your opinions in the comments section. In order to avoid missing the next twist in this crazy journey, don't forget to press the bell, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you at the next event.